watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
Premier Dr. Ewing continues to push for the delay of the controversial value-added tax by at least 6 months. And he also stated that there is no need for alarm or concern in the hotel and tourism sector about reports of the norovirus. In addition, he also wished former Premier Michael Misick, who has been arrested in Brazil, Godspeed, saying that justice must be allowed to take its fair course. These were some of the highlights of the Premier's press conference held at the Ministry of Health's Conference Center on Thursday, December 13th. I'm Leslie Garland, and thanks for joining us for these stories and more coming up on Sun TV. Premier Dr. Ewing says he will be writing to the UK Secretary of State William Hague and Overseas Territory Minister Mark Simmons about delaying the implementation of VAT from April 2013 to at least October of the same year, while the government looks to devise alternative revenue-earning measures. The Premier told reporters that if that approach doesn't succeed, he is prepared to go to great lengths, including sourcing support from regional and international countries and organizations, to ensure that the 11% VAT is not imposed. Here's what he had to say about VAT.
And we will be writing to the Secretary of State and also to Minister Simmons. We're officially requesting that VAT implementation date be delayed until October 2013. And during this time of the delay of implementation, we will take the opportunity to bring to the public VAT as well as alternatives to VAT for public consultation and for decision to be made by the elected government as what's the best taxation, broad-based taxation measures to be implemented, whether it's VAT or the other alternatives to VAT. And so there is no guarantee that the Minister or that the Secretary of State will grant us the permission to delay VAT from April 2012, but this is what we are committed to doing. This is what we say that we are going to do as an elected government, and we will tread down that path. We also outlined to the Governor if we are not granted permission for delay of VAT, that we will exercise our rights to put in place a repeal bill for VAT, because we think that we should at least be given the opportunity to select the best taxation method in collaboration with the people of the Turks and Caicos. When we look at the period for which we have to do the review in terms of the consultation, we know it's a tight time frame, but they're saying that if you go for a year, then if value-added tax was going to realize a $10 billion increase in revenue, then, and you did not have value-added tax during that time period, then what would have really replaced that to really get that $10 billion that value-added tax would have brought? And we have to be able to convince the UK government of that. They are mindful to. They're probably more mindful to give us a 6 months delay as opposed to a year delay. But however, we would accept even a 6 months delay at this point in time, because we will just have to go full force in putting out the alternatives to the public very quickly and do all of the necessary public consultation after doing the modeling of the alternatives.
Former Premier of the Turks and Caicos Islands, Michael Misick, remains in custody in Brazil after being arrested last Friday on an international warrant. News of his arrest has dominated headlines all around the world and locally. There has been mixed reaction to his incarceration. In his first public statement on the matter, Premier Dr. Ewing says he hopes Misick is allowed a fair trial and that justice must be allowed to take its course. With the 2012 winter season about to kick into full swing, reports of another outbreak of norovirus and food poisoning have been swirling around the Turks and Caicos Islands. However, Premier Rufus Ewing, who is also a medical doctor and a former chief medical officer, has warned the country against creating panic and concern at this time. Here's what he had to say about the reports of the sickness.
There's no laboratory confirmation of any pathogen has been isolated as yet. All that could be said that the signs and symptoms may be similar to a viral gastroenteritis, whether it's norovirus or any other kind of virus like rotavirus is another story, but there has been no laboratory confirmation of a pathogen as yet. Those samples have been sent to CARC, and we are still awaiting the results of a number of those samples that went to CARC to confirm the etiology. But all we can say is that we know that just about all of them are community-based. They are not hotel-based. They are not in the resorts. They are not, and there is no need for alarm or concern even within the hotel sector or hotel industry during this peak tourist season.
After the December 11th escape of 28 Haitian nationals from the South Dock Detention Center, government has been forced to review its security at that facility. Sun TV was informed that 40 of the 128 Haitians who came on a sloop last weekend have been repatriated at a cost of just over $5,000 per charter plane. In the meantime, Minister of Border Control and Labor Don Hugh Gardner gave the media an update on the steps taken to prevent a reoccurrence of escapes from the center.
On Tuesday's events at the detention center, no more than to say that we have, as of yesterday, begun the repatriation of several persons. I believe as many as 42 would have been repatriated yesterday, and the others would be sometime today. The police and the immigration task force are certainly investigating the incident, and we will spare no effort really to ensure that those persons who have escaped are apprehended, and anyone that is known to be harboring or assisting any of them will be dealt with as swiftly and as severely as the law will allow, certainly as much as we are able to influence that. We certainly would like for people to know that we have, with the establishment and commissioning of the new bordermen, of the new coastal radar system, and our collaborative efforts with the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force Marine Branch, we stand ready to ensure that these kinds of incidences will not occur, and where we have instances of persons breaching our border of these kinds, that we will deal with them as swiftly as we possibly can.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
That's our Sun TV News package for today, Thursday, December 13th, 2012. Until next time, when we bring you real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until then, I'm Leslie Garland. Thanks for watching.